starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They aren't afraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, but boy, can it set a tone early.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Alert, alert!
Back to the air, it's Allen after the pick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Back to the air, Allen. Forced out to his right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Allen on 3rd down. And he can't escape. They drop him to the turf. Got a flag down, though, from early indications. Think this might be on the offense. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10.
Half 85. Alert!
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
What is that?
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Off 52.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Allen gonna throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 50-yard line.
Alert!
They send a man in motion.
What's that?
Trying again following the sack. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Joshua Williams has it. And the Chiefs are going to be set up in goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Hey, Sunday. What's that?
Here's Mahomes now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Hey, Ripley. Yellow. What's that?
Throwing from the gun. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Putting the tight end in motion.
What's that?
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
At the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
What's that?
Here's 2nd and 7. He fires one deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Middle. Regular. Half. Monday. What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's loaded another one up. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th.
What's that?
They are going for it. Allen. And they won't do it. So that falls incomplete on 4th down.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Yellow. 15.
First down throw, Mahomes. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That throw behind his intended target.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Motion man sent left. To the air, 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
What's that?
They'll go. Allen. Chased out to his right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chiefs get it back after making their third first-half interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Easy. Hey, 57 color, 57 color. Right, right.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Hey, 43. Yellow. Attack, attack. Right, right.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Typically, when you throw that comeback, you're looking for a little bit more yardage. But if you've heard me say it once, Kate, you'll hear me say it 100 times. Never, ever turn down a completion.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Right.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Yellow. Hey, rip lift. Attack. Yellow. Right.
Throwing again, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up second down.
Hey, color. Yellow. Come back. Yellow. Right.
Again, Mahomes to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hey, 57. Right.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Caught by the open man. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I don't need to. Hey, rip lift. 50, yellow. Hero, 15. Attack. Right.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Reed now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
56, 56.
They kick the running back in motion. Escapes the pocket. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Blitz coming here. Allen. Buys time, rolling right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He's got time. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Alert!
They will go. It's Allen. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy, going dumb, and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young M-I-S-S-I-O-N-A-R-Y. He's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row, all the girls in the barricade, all the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out, everything. If you came with a man, let go of his hand. picking up they feet, stand up, dance. I see you. And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer.
Well, it is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather, and we are underway from Arrowhead. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And this is caught by Evans. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Mayfield on play action. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And again, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd down and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, dribble it.
They're going to try and throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Chiefs nothing.
Yellow. Yellow. 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
He's going to air one out. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 44 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the
57 color. My side.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Yellow. My side.
Mahomes now to throw. And that one caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
Yellow. 43. Attack. 15. Yellow.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Pacheco. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Attack, attack.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring it.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Now Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
He's got Otten.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. A man who grew up right here in Kansas City at Center High School. It's Rachaad White.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yellow, yellow.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, 57. Hey, Ripley. Return.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Right.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
64 yards.
And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Hey, 133. Regular. Hurry. Point it right.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Mayfield to throw it. They still can't get it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got two extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set, so everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Attack! Yellow. 15. Hey, yellow. Hey, go. Yellow. Tight.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Rashee Rice, 43 yards. And the Chiefs have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and a yard.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert! Real. Watch out!
Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Mayfield with it once more. Being chased. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. This is White. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 47 yards.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
57 colors, 57 colors. Hey, Riblet. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw.
Finding Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48. Mahomes. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes will throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. Third down and goal coming up here. Here's Pacheco. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hurry, hurry! Real.
One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Greg Zuerlein out for the opening kick. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, color. Hey, 57, 43.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, 57. Hey, 43. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. To the sideline, and Adams snags it. And he's out of bounds past midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Play action with Rodgers. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
50. Hey, you block. 30. Yeah, there. Jump out.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Escapes out to the left. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, 626.
Third and long, Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, Rodgers. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taken away by the rookie from USC. And the Chiefs are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
First down throw, Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Attack, attack! Yellow, yellow! Attack, attack!
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it.
We're good.
Offense up to the line fast.
A big loss on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Yellow. Come back. Yellow. Right side.
They're going for it with Mahomes. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
I'm not sure it matters whether you think you've got the perfect play call in that situation. Hey, listen, going for it anywhere inside your own 20, the risk, it outweighs the reward fivefold, maybe tenfold.
Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Take 30.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets go up 6-0 here in the first. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43. At 57. Right side.
Looking to throw Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. Finds a seam, left side, is off to the races. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. Reed now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
First and 10 now from the 30. They motion the slot man right. Rodgers coming back after the pick. He'll get this complete to Lazard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for... Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have it 2nd and 4. They put Adams in motion left. Rodgers here from the gun. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Hey, check 26. 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Finds a seam down the middle. It's inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Point after converted by Zuerlein. And the Jets tie things up at 14. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, rip list. 15, yellow, 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 yellow. Hero, 15. Attack, attack. Hard side.
Back to throw Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 22-yard line.
I don't need to. Hey, 15, 15. Hard side.
Another try following the sack. Finds his man Rice. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs with the football.
I don't need to. Attack, attack. Attack, attack. 15. Hey, yellow, hey, go gun. Yellow. Hey, Sunday. Where's it?
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Yellow. 15. Hey, Riblet. Good side.
Mahomes to throw for it. Search it, and they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
No. 50.
To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They're now set for 1st and 10.
Hey, 88. Notice 50. Hey, you block over here. 30.
From the red zone now. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Zuerlein with the extra point. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. 15. Easy. Left side.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
This one finds Kelsey. And he's taken down at the 30. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Hey, Yellow, go gun. Far side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Right. Yellow. Attack. Side.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
15. Yellow. Far side.
Another throw for Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be touched down after a big play. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal.
Hey, 57. Good side.
Working inside the red zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Yellow. Attack, attack!
Back to the air, Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs tie this game at 21. Reed now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First down, Rodgers. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing on first down to Rodgers. He's on the move. This is reeled in by Wilson. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Inside. Hey, 626.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
They'll throw again, Rodgers. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take the lead just before halftime. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Zuerlein on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. One last play before the break.
Right. Hey, colors. Yellow.
A final throw before the break. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers set to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's second and 2. This will be caught by Adams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Here's Rodgers on first and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. That's complete to Wilson. And he goes out a little short of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down.
Get 300. Get 300. Inside. Hey, check 26.
Again, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
26. Back north.
Rodgers throwing on third down. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up fourth down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Looking to throw. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down. They'll come up first and 10. Wilson's got it. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Hey, 88.
First down throw by Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. Zuerlein on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow, yellow. Come back. Let's hit.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Easy. Yellow. Right side.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion.
Yellow.
They came in before he could find a target, hit him,
Yellow.
altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, 43, 15. Let's hit.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Jets have it with a lead to start the fourth, but the win's not secure quite yet. All right, here we go. Second down. Slot receiver headed left. Rodgers here from the gun. He'll get this one to Adams. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's, what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll get another chance to knock the extra point through. Pressure off left, and it's blocked! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick.
I could feel the anger all the way up here, Kate. They did not like giving up the big play, the lengthy touchdown, and they decided to release a little bit of that frustration via the special teams. That juice, that energy, you could feel it overwhelmed there and led to the block.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15. At 57. At rip left.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
15, yellow.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hero 15. Attack.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Rip left. Yellow. 15.
Again, Mahomes to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, 15.
Another throw for Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Rolling left, buying some time. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs
First and 10, it's Mahomes. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Yellow. 15.
Now it's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, 57.
Third and short, here's Mahomes. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs trailing by 13. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4.
43. Hey, 43.
To throw. And this is caught for a score, and we are not done here yet. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Number 50. Hey, you block. Take 30. Box it.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Put the body on the line for his team. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Slot man in motion right. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Wow, wide open here. Complete. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and... Feel like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up. So I keep down. Oh, slowly coming undone. Yeah, I run in circles. Get back, get away. Watch me try hard anyway. It's so fake, self-hate's killing me. I know that I'm not that, and I'm sick of pretending. So sick of pretending. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running more. Feels like I'm running in circles.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Raiders. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. This one will be taken in the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Yellow. Attack. 15.
Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw again. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
43! 43! Yellow!
Here's Pacheco. And he'll take this down to about the 7. Here now, second down and goal.
Yellow! Come back! Yellow!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle. 2nd and 7. So after 1, it's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They face 2nd down and 7. On the give, here's Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. And that brings up 4th down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. I like the call to keep the offense on the line. From this distance, a field goal is no sure thing, and that's a great job by the quarterback, recognizing the situation. Nobody's open. Take off, become a runner, extend the drive, pick up the first down.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. He'll power it, push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. On play action, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a big one for the Ravens. And even 30 yards. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. He'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This taken just shy of the goal line. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. On 2nd down, Mahomes. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. 3rd down coming up.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that is caught. Wow, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. A huge play just before the half. 35 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson out of the pistol. Got his man at the 6. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line.
DC, ready? Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on!
2nd down. Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This one from 49. Tucker's kick is good. So we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Middle.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Henry. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
We're going to go right back to Henry. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Quick.
1st and 10. Pistol give to Henry. Able to break a tackle as he powers forward 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He finds Likely, his tight end. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Taking off, and he's into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. That one good for 26 yards.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. Mahomes now to throw again. Open man, left side. He's got it. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. A run with Pacheco. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again. Now on 2nd and long.
Yellow. Hey, 57 color, 57 color. Hey, Sunday.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Hey, Ripley. Yellow.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
15.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Easy.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Now he'll run.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to force overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a 1st throw here in overtime. Now he takes off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On play action, here's Jackson. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. Besides the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll run. It's Henry. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. From the gun, Jackson. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Hey, 43. Right on these two. Right on these two. Yellow. Attack, attack. 15. Where's that?
Mahomes back. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. 14 on the pickup. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Yellow. Where's that?
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Hey, 57, 57. Where's that?
On second down, Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Now a 3rd and 2.
Yellow. Attacking, attack. Attacking, attack. Yellow, yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Where's that?
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. All this designer on my body got me drip, drip. Hey, straight up out the objects, I'm a big. If I got up, I'ma sip, sip. I run the racks up with my queen like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these, I didn't forget back. I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I hopped inside of the Maybach and now I can sit back. Deep, know me now, cause I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young, on the corner, I had to serve. Uncle fronted me some, had to get him back. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a back. Cut off the, then I gave my a new coupe. Either you front it. Got a New Orleans, man, that voodoo. And I'm keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now can't answer a call cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been waking up to get the money, whoa, whoa. Got it bad, 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 tatted, whoa, whoa. Da Vinci to my toes, 2 twins on both. I put in new AP, the water like a boat. I was down bad on my, what was you? I know you turned your back on me just to get some wrecks. I seen you swerve back, cause I'm in the black back. New diamonds on me, flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting paid. Yellow diamonds on me look like lemonade. Got my baby mama that new Bentayga. Tryna get a dojo like a sensei. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in the rain. I just mind my business. I got brothers that did the time, I ain't kidding. All these rappers just talk about it, I live it. Going up, I ain't got no sky limit. Yeah, yeah. I been to the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now can't answer a call cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been ballin'. That why me ball on it. That why me ball on it. Yeah. That why me ball on it. That why me ball on it. Yeah, yeah.
Feel like I'm never enough. I say I don't give a
wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then, now I bet they loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I won't doubt it, he won't mislead all his followers. Praying on the process, mind and spirit. Feel like I'm floating in my prime time. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in.
Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. For life, from now, my eyes. Thank God I'm free tonight.
Got God on the line, to the devil I'm fine. He always trying his best. Top of the pole, me and my bros. When the story gets told, it's gonna be BMF. Down hard, it wasn't made easy. You can't live twice. Thank God I'm breathing. We gotta go now. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in.
Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. For life, from now, my eyes. Thank God I breathe tonight.
Still no pressure. Thank God I breathe. Cause I speak is what they need. I tell no lies. I'm still up top and still can't drop what they not. Yeah. Last day was filled over slaps, I guess gotta run it back. Didn't like the way that went down after it was, I admitted it turned to a beast. This that right here that get me going. After I put me up, way that we killing the critics and killing the hate. Might gotta talk to a priest. The way we evolved and knock down walls, it's outrageous. A quarterback calls, I don't like 12 except Tom Brady. Can short my stock, I still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up this, ain't no cables. So look what happened in Vegas and stay in Vegas. Morning time, we check the news, we made the pages.
business. It's highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary.
Open them wide. Mind if I pull up with a few?
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that poppin'.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
legendary.
Open them wide.
Sounding like
mind if I pull up with a few?
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Here we go again. Ready?
Keep the back
Money talks. What the is he saying? You can ask his and ask his who's the man. Bro, them get the stepping like parades about them bands. My little Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Yeah, let's go get some money. They playing. Hopped up out this Cybertruck, my wrist cost a lamb. I'm tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The neighbors still trying to figure out who I am, who I be. To these weak. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I underneath. Yeah, I ripped that 5, but I 6 feet deep. Let's go, 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 let's go.
I picked up, let's go. She had too much fun. I think she got too motor in the trunk. Up out the roof. Got a. I think she lost one shoe. Gang the truth. I told her, oh my F's, you got the juice. I pulled up at her friend's house and kicked her out the coupe. Gave that the boot. Bye bye. Yeah, she untamed gorilla that was born in the zoo. That's why you so rude. Who the is you? That been this way since school. Spent the whole million on one set, it's ocean blue. That's why you so up, cause I pay my dues. Hey,
let's go, 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 let's go.
that underground music, riding in the good, not used. Tighten up, you a loser. I approve. I bet I
I stamp and approve. Straight up to ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come get the wish list. They come get the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come get the wish list. They come get the wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted when her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them team that went the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit. You at? She was just running, Emmett Smith, running back. She gotta make it. Rubbing it, just caught up. Then she got me playing down, painting nails, calling me sound like the heads of the way I be chasing. You know she got them brands of the bed. I'm in Miami, so knowing the bands of Denzel. I called her door back with a 50, she wanted the. She said, about to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone, boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Her spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shoddy while bro had a get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? The sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlson if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Her spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off a field, no heads, just shooting. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it.
stealing, they first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than like Yukin. They sending shots for some high, just juking. Hitting my desk. I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy.